Morning, Owls. So I've been having a look at trying to plan out my downstairs of our house onto my map that looks like this, and you can see I've got my quadrants on there which we'll have a look. So we're starting around here, we're in the living room, and straight ahead you can see we've got the fire which is still going, we've got the cat on the floor, we've got the TV up in the corner, and then through those curtains there is the outside into the decking. So we're going to head now up here through the door into the kitchen, and then we're going to go through this door here into the dining room, which is where we'll start having a look at the different bits. You can see on the map as we go, you'll be able to follow the different things. So we're starting in the living room. Coming through now is this way up into the kitchen, so you can see the hob is just on the left hand side. To the right hand side we've got the sink, and then the door that leads out to the garden in there. So we're now going to go left through this gap here into the dining room, where we can have a look at the different various bits we've got and then finish on the table. So as we said, here is my map of the downstairs of our house, and you can see from this room we've got the table which we're on at the moment. The stairs in the corner of the room leads to the upstairs where the cat is just going now, and then the fish tank and things are straight ahead. So now we're going to start focusing on the map, and you can see I've drawn my quadrant lines which go positive from 0 up to 14, and exactly the same down the other side, negative down to minus 14. So my x-axis, the one that goes along horizontally, and mark that on there, goes from minus 14 all the way up through 0 to positive 14. And then my axis that goes vertically, top to bottom, which is my y-axis, goes slightly shorter. It goes from 10 all the way down through 0 down to minus 10. Now this means that every single part of my downstairs of the house can be marked as a coordinate, and that's what we were starting to look at yesterday. So the challenge I've given you is to start with is to think about choosing 5 or so different objects around your house or garden or room, whatever it may be you focus on, and seeing where the coordinates are. So we're going to have a look at a few of my examples here. So for the first one, it says the cooker is at, so I need to have a look at my cooker. Now here is the cooker in mine, so I want to get to the very centre of it. So when I'm looking at my coordinates, I know they are 2 digits to show along the x and the y axis, and it's important to remember that the x axis always comes first. I think of it alphabetically, x comes before y, so our x number always comes first. So I'm going to go right for this point here, the very middle of my cooker. So I'm going to look along my x-axis first. So there's 0, I'm down to minus 1, minus 2. Minus 3 is along that line there. And I want to see right in the middle. So now I go to my y-axis, and it's up 2. But it's not negative, this is positive 2. So therefore, my cooker is at minus 3. And then we put a comma to show that as there's the gap. And then 2 is the positive. I'll show you that one more time. Minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and then it is positive 1, positive 2 up, and that would put me right in the very middle of my cooker. Okay, next one's to have a look at. The TV. Now the TV, you can see on the map, is got quite a few different coordinates, so again I'm going to aim right here, right in the very, very middle of the TV. So thinking, what do I start with? X comes before Y, so I'm going to look along my x-axis get down from this point here. So having a look down, my x-axis is at 12. Okay, so my x-axis is 12, so then I look at my y-axis to see how far up I am. There's the middle of it, which is 5. So moving the cat out the way, coming over to here, my TV was at 12 along the x-axis, that comes first, and then up 5 along the y-axis. And I can do the same, have a look at the fish tank. You can do this one quickly. Here's the fish tank. So again, just choose a spot in the middle of it. This time, there's my x-axis is 1, y-axis, now we're in the minus ones. We're down in this side of the 2 quadrants. So 1, and I'll count down -1, -2. So my fish tank is at 1, -2. My front door, which you wouldn't know on the map, this is the front door to our house here. So again, I'm going to choose that point there, right in the where the front door would open. Again, x-axis first, -11, and then the y-axis, we're also in the minus numbers. We are down to -7. So my coordinates here, -11, -7. The second thing you can start to do is have a look at these kind of questions here. So you could say at a coordinate point, see what you could find. So have a look at this one. So at 4 minus 5, what is there? So let's have a look. So 4 is along the x-axis first, and then down to -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at 4 minus 5, there's a chair. So you could be able to say at 4 minus 5, there is a chair. So have a look at this one, at 10 minus 1. So have a look at my map first of all. I want to find positive 10. There it is. 10 minus 1. There's the -1. It puts us just on Fuzz's shoulder. So there's my cat. So at 10 minus 1, you will find Fuzz the cat. And then again, finally here, let's have a look at this last one. -4, 7. Let's go back to the map. -4 coming along this way, 7 positive comes all the way up here, -4, 7. Have a look at the key. You can see there, if you zoom right in, that is the sink. That's the sink in our kitchen. So at -4, 7, you will see the kitchen sink. So here is the first challenge I want to set you guys. See what you can find on your map, see what you can put on there, and then have a look at the additional bonus challenges I've set you to see how well you can show you can use coordinates in all 4 quadrants. And remember, 4 quadrants are called because on our map there are 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters or quadrants. So we are using our positive and our negative sides to our coordinates. Okay, good luck. Let us know how you get on, and I can't wait to see your maps.